the T side than it is for the CT side in order to try and get into one of these sites, but that HE grenade is devastating. It absolutely wrecks Imor and leaves a big chunk taken out of Xantares as well. As now Death doesn't quite realise the gravity of the situation, doesn't quite realise the damage that he's done. And further HE grenade from Mopos and another frag will help clean up 2 more. And that utility that the CT side have purchased has just been absolutely fantastic.
How is he still alive? How is he still finding kills? How is Death able to get 2 from all of that and survive?
Stacking their way into this B site, some players will get no forewarning. And the MP9 is not very good at that particular range. The FAMAS comes out, it finds the 1 frag onto Imor. It needs to bail himself out and he can't do so, just not enough time to stay alive. Now it's going to be the 3 versus 3 retake, Dan. Alex on his way on in. Just going to go mega aggressive, may even look to try and boost over the top of this smoke. Self-boost works, finds 1, tags up the 2nd, gets away with it. And now in comes Davik, looking to try and do a very similar thing from a very different angle. Finds that frag that he wasn't able to get the first time around. And now Xantares, 1 versus 3 in his own right. Davik low on HP, but Alex and Mopos are not. They'll be looking to try and take the fight with him, and the bomb is still yet to be planted. This leaves such a difficult position for Xantares to be in. And finally catch a timing window in which he's able to punch in those digits. For now, yeah, Alex is actually too interested in going in on this, but in the end, when the peak comes, they'll wait it out.
Sumpire is still the only man defending. The Molotov is going to go in, but it's not going to affect him really. He's still got a great sightline towards his player, Calix. Fires off early. A little bit of a jiggle from the Turkish man. Does bait out the shot, but on the second time basket, Sumpire isn't going to miss. Boxing is there, takes him down. Death tries his best. He can only put it into a 1v2, and actually the bomb being denied. Davik, a 1v1, this is winnable. Woxic has to get this plant down. 30 seconds on the clock, he's got time to play with, but Davik is going to have him dead to...
But also because of the finances that are about to get wildly out of control from Moviestar Riders. That is... brave. We'll go with brave. I don't really know what to think about that from Sunfires.
Yeah.
I'm going to be real with you.
Doesn't work out.
If there was ever a time for Eternal Fire to win their first round, this will be it. On the elbow side, keeping Ivy all very calm. Utility so far just to chip one down has been good. Sunfire is able to get 1 back in return. He's going to anticipate more pressure to come on in, but it has yet to do so. So many smokes in his eyes, he's not even going to have an opportunity to find a chance at a frag here. Oh, okay! Through the smoke, absolutely lights it up, and now gets to the hot spot for the AWPer. Going to be 1 more around the corner. Issa's ready and waiting. Just manages to catch him out now. Death on his way in. Finds the emergent frag onto Issa, but that's going to be Calix, the next player standing. He's going to fake plant the bomb, not going to go for it right away. Death appropriately not facing it, and now tapping it once more. I think Death realizes this. Time is of the essence. Now he has to punch in those digits. Calix finally doing so. Death has the angle ready and waiting for when Calix surely emerges into his crosshair. Easy 1 versus 2.
Oh, the flashbang completely blinds him out. Lucky, I think everybody in the site was blind as well. And he's just going to hop up instead. Gets the kill onto Davik. That's a huge one to find. Looking for more, but Death is still there. And he does manage to remedy the situation, at least slightly. Does go for a 2nd as well to make up amends. Sumpires, though, holding the cross. Taras, if he wants to go for the bomb plant, he's going to get caught out. And Sumpires makes sure of that. How does he get the 2nd as well with Calix pushing over the smoke? Sumpires has just hit a new level, and now it's Woxic alone against 2. He's going to try rotating towards his A site, but Moviestar are going to hear this for sure. They're going to be ready to receive him. They'll have the welcome committee on station, on standby, and with 25 seconds on the clock. Do they push through and just try and take it down? Yes, they do.
Wesley thin.
So many flashbangs. It was like a symphony.
Bang, 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 bang. Bonfire night all over again. But thankfully, this time, the only people on the bonfire is the effigies of Moviestar Riders. Looks like the timeouts worked. Moment to try and flank around behind the Eternal Fire side. Oh, it could be so well timed. It could be so perfect. Woxic may have caught a glimpse of it, but it's not going to be enough for now. He just needs his teammates to hold on for a little bit longer. He doesn't know if it's going to be feast or famine, and so far it's looking like feast. He's found the first. It's a delicious snack, and now he's got the 2nd. Alex just doing God's work from behind, and he's kept it up to Imor, who's going to be instantaneously traded away.
about this position. They'll obviously know now they're inside of the site. Calix's position maybe to be expected now. It's Def's closest player. That nade goes deep and it does so much damage. Was that a double nade? It had to be.
It was, absolutely. Atomic bomb, actually, I think they dropped on them there because that was just nuts. 18 HP left for both players, landed on them both perfectly. Sunpius is not going to be all that. Oh, he's going for the ambitious jump around, and unfortunately, Dan, it's tricky to wrap around. Even trickier to do it when you have to jump as well. Mopos 1 versus 4. We've seen crazy things in the past, but I feel like this is too far of a stretch.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time, admittedly, they weren't all that successful.
Well, they found 2 kills.
Well, we'll see if they're even more successful here. He's playing a nice little position with them. Wow, he doesn't even see them before he gets taken down. They just know the sixth sense. Thankfully, Alex is going to take them on. But Calix has been doing it all by himself with a USP. Come on, 2 guns are surely better than 1, as now Alex is going to have to try and spam a few players down. Can't even manage that. The opening into this round was looking absolutely astonishing, but now it seems to have all gone slightly by the wayside unless Deaths has something to say about it. He and Woxic now engage in battle, and Mortal Kombat is won by Deaths.
Players are going to start lurking forwards. Takes them all down, never mind, he's fully blinded, and Mopos' Tech 9 gets the opening. Immor, at least he's able to trade out, the gun's starting to rack up the frags, but it's still Moviestar, and there's the Tech 9s! Defs with 2, and now it's Immor alone against 3, and he can't do it. M4.
5-7. 5-7, better in every capacity, IMO. But thankfully they have got 1 frag in already. Mopos taken down. Now an opportunity to try and get a few more. Expending so many bullets, hailing through this smoke at the moment. Xantares with the only M4 inside of the round, trying to do the damage as he's already done so far. Sunpius just bouncing inside the site, ready for 2 players to emerge on through. He's only good for the 1. Xantares grabbing 1 more. And it looks all of a sudden like this round is increasingly likely to fall out of contention for Moviestar Riders. As Xantares steps onto the plate once again. Alex just bouncing around the side of the smoke, desperately trying to stay alive. 4 HP is not enough. An Eternal Fire should just...
Ready and waiting, and Calix is going to be playing behind this board. We've seen it a couple times already with players getting spat down as they're going to push forward. Calix can't find the first, but Issa at least trades out for 1. Not good enough, though, to hold an even situation. Moviestar get this site, and they'll have themselves 25 seconds to get this bomb planted.
Bomb has been planted.
Six just holding the tight angle, hoping. And he can maybe catch a player crossing, but Xantares has already pushed. Xantares is already looking for a player. That flashbang not really blinding up Xantares, but he loses his teammate because Vader now is left alone in a 1 versus 3. But there's 2 very quick kills coming through, and Alex is now all that remains as he hides behind the wood board. Maybe Xantares might put a few rounds through it to check, but right now he's seen if there's going to be a peek off the back of his tap, and these steps are going to alert Alex. He knows that he's not on it, and when he hears him going back to the bomb, he will peek and catch Xantares, not ready for the fight. Moviestar. Now obviously knowing that Xantares has that M4, do we know about Woxic or probably not? Mopos to find Xantares still in position. They want to try and find more off the back of this. Xantares, he's going to try and keep on fighting, but gets spammed up. Can't hold the line in the end. 3 on 3, but Woxic still has his AWP. He's going to try and look over the smoke. Trying to try and ignite this plant, maybe. Alex off the head. Just about gets away from the AWP shot. And now Alex and Sunpius chiming in for frags galore. It's all onto Woxic. The 1 versus 3. Can he do what Sunpius was doing in this first half and really set his team up? But no.
Was looking to try and mop up inside of the B site. They're going to make their presence known. They're going to take the assault. They're going to make it move on through. But unfortunately, as the moment, Alex has made his way into the site. Unfortunately for the Eternal Fire side, he's been unable to find a frag. But Mopos has now grabbed Issa. It's all coming crumbling down. Thankfully, Immor able to stabilize the situation somewhat before getting away into the cover of smoke. More damage being distributed back out into Mopos too. Sunrise holds the line with the AWP, and as soon as these smokes dissipate, he's going to be brought right into play. It's just the nature of the beast. The AWP is an inevitability in a post plant. Now Sun Pius brought into action by Zantares. 1 versus 2. It's